So today started out amazing. Got up, journaled, and then in the mornings I generally cook breakfast for my kids. So Scarlett and Tristan were up with me, and I said, Scarlett, what do you want for breakfast? Scarlett, Tristan, what do you guys want for breakfast? Do you want pancakes? And Tristan said, yes, I want pancakes. And Scarlett said, no, I don't want pancakes. I want French toast. My kids are 5 and 4. So, as you can imagine, we had a delightful conversation. So what happened is I told them, I said, listen, you guys decide. I don't care if I make French toast or pancakes, but I'm not going to pick. You guys are. So they go back and forth for probably 3, 4, 5 minutes. And Tristan saying, let's do pancakes. And Scarlett says, no, I want French toast. And Tristan says, I want pancakes. No, I want French toast. Right? Kids. So fun. And so I was looking at it. I was doing some dishes and I was watching and I was like, you know what? This is a great teaching moment. So I went down and I sat both my kids down and I said, all right, guys, let's learn about this thing called negotiating. Negotiating is when you both want something. How do we come to terms and decide what's going to happen next? So right now, Tristan, what do you want for breakfast? Pancakes. Scarlett, what do you want for breakfast? French toast. All right, Tristan, if Scarlett was to say, yes, we can have pancakes, what would you give her? And he said, I don't know, I want pancakes. And Scarlett said, I said, Scarlett, if Tristan was going to say, okay, let's do French toast, what would you give him? And she said, I don't know. And so I asked Tristan again, Tristan, if Scarlett said yes to pancakes, would you give her your blanket, his special blanket that he likes? And he said yes and threw it at her. He's like, here's the blanket, let's have pancakes. And so I said, perfect, excellent. So Scarlett, would you be willing to accept his blanket and pancakes? And she said, no. And I said, okay, what would you offer Tristan in order to have French toast? And she said, I would give him a surprise. So then I asked Tristan, would you be willing to accept Scarlett's surprise and French toast? And he said, no. I said, okay, well, would you be willing to give Scarlett if she had pancakes? And Tristan said, I would give her a surprise. So I looked at Scarlett and I said, Scarlett, would you be willing to have pancakes and a surprise from Tristan? And she said, yes, victory. So then I said, Tristan, okay, we're having pancakes. Tristan, go get Scarlett her surprise. I had no idea what he had in mind. So he comes back down with a little plastic purple ring that he gives Scarlett. And Scarlett was ecstatic. She was so happy. And so it all turned out great. But the reason I am telling you this story is it is never too soon to negotiate. So if you're thinking about doing a live event, if you're thinking about putting something on, or even working with someone, it does not hurt to negotiate. It is not insulting to negotiate. Now, they may take it as an insult, but you cannot actually control how they respond to something. Negotiation is just sharing opinions. It's just sharing what you would be willing to do for something else. So I want you to think about that as you're planning your events, as you're working through your business. What am I just accepting that I could negotiate on? Because chances are you're accepting things that if you did try to negotiate, they wouldn't care. And if you did try to negotiate, they probably would. Because let's face it, a lot of people negotiate. It's a fun part of doing business. I love negotiating. It's just fun. So don't just accept it. And this is especially true when it comes to getting event space. You can negotiate so many different things when it comes to event space. So don't just accept, oh, it's going to be $500 or $1,000 or whatever. Be like, so if I did this, would you give me that? If we did this, could we do that? There are so many ways to bring negotiation into the picture. But you have to realize that's okay. See, with this morning, I'm teaching my kids it's okay to negotiate because frankly, it is. And it happens every single day. So I want you to get really comfortable negotiating, really comfortable asking people, would they be willing to accept X for Y? Because the worst they can do is say no. Absolute worst. It's really true. As crazy as it sounds, it is true. So I wanted to encourage you, go negotiate and have fun with it because life's fun and you should always have fun. So I hope you guys have a great day. And if I can help you with anything, reach out. I'm happy to serve.